2012. What's in store for Wiseman in 2013? We find out right now.
And they're off in the Makers 46 mile. Silentio quick into stride toward the inside. A Sky Ring and then Mr. Commons between those two. Those three immediately go to the front. Then Wiseman just outside of Data Link, who is quick to settle out to the back. So Data Link will do just what he did in this race last year. He's going to trail into the first turn and up the back stretch, but Silentio is the early leader. Silentio leads it by 3/4 of a length, and Sky Ring goes second off the first turn. Wiseman stays in the clear. Far outside, he was 3 wide around the first turn. He's third, a length and a half off the lead with Mr. Commons right there toward his inside, and then Data Link stalking the pace from last, 3.5 lengths off the lead. The opening quarter went in 24 3/5 seconds. Silentio and Sky Ring are side by side for the top spot. They're separated by a half length now. Wiseman joins them on the far outside in third, a length and a half off the lead as they go to the far turn. Mr. Commons in fourth, and Data Link, if he's going to repeat to the Makers 46 mile, he'll have to do it just like he did a year ago, rallying from last. 48 4/5 seconds the time for the first half mile. Here's Wiseman now moving up on the far outside and into contention with Sky Ring between horses. Silentio toward the inside. Data Link now underway on the far outside. Mr. Commons is last. Wiseman and Data Link on the grandstand side. Sky Ring fights on with Silentio toward the inside. Mr. Commons in behind horses in fifth. Wiseman the leader at the 8th pole. Here's Data Link coming on the outside. Will Wiseman be up to the challenge today? Data Link is still second. Data Link trying, but he's second best today to Horse of the Year, Wiseman, who returns to the races like a champion, taking the Makers 46 mile.
Your 2012 Horse of the Year is back with a win to start 2013 here in the Grade 1 Makers 46 mile. Wiseman.
I thought it was going to be a bit of deja vu in the Ben Alley last year when he got aggressive down the backside. There he is there. He's on the outside, seeing daylight the whole way around, Tom. The pace wasn't swift, but I tell you, Lezcano did a great job hanging on to Wiseman down the backside.
Absolutely. Jose Lezcano rode a great race on Wiseman. Simon, we talked about this on the air in an earlier race. If you can get that last 1/8 of a mile in a race in less than 12 seconds, you're smoking. That's particularly true of route races. Wiseman does that here. Finishes up very, very quickly, and I think if Charlie LoPresti said he was 90% today, which was his comment, wait till he's 100%.
Yeah, this was a solid performance. Once Lezcano straightened him out, he switched leads. The race was always his to win. Nice performance. First start back for the reigning Horse of the Year. Hats off to Jose Lezcano. Nice ride here, replacing for John Velasquez, who will ride him back in his next start.
5, 4, 2, 3, 1. Your complete order finish. At the age of 6, he runs like a teenager. Wiseman takes the Grade 1 Makers 46 mile to start his 2013 season. Where does Charlie LoPresti go from here?
That's a good question, because I asked him that earlier today. He's not sure what the options are, but there are plenty of them. I mean, I posed the question to him earlier today, would he think about going back on the dirt? He said it's not without possibility. He's a gelding. I mean, it's not like he's going to ruin his stud value should he get defeated again. But I kind of like him staying a mile on the turf here.
And the final time for the mile, 1:36.1 over the firm turf course here at Keeneland. Remember, there were overnight rains, and this is not a turf course that plays very fast anyway when it's firm.
Right, and they went slow early.
Yeah.
They had to really quicken up and come home. 5:42 is how it finished. Well done to owner breeder Morton Fink, native of Chicago. He flew in last night, according to Charlie. Charlie LoPresti, winning trainer. Jose Lezcano subbing for the injured John Velasquez. And on that note, we wish John a speedy recovery. He's probably sitting at home watching. It was a horrific spill he had the other day, but thankfully just, I believe, a couple of fractured ribs and maybe a wrist. So
he hopes to come back Derby week on that Wednesday.
Yep.
And he will be riding Verrazano in the Kentucky Derby, and this is his regular mount as well, Wiseman. And a lot of credit to him to reach out to Jose Lezcano.